Well, good morning, everybody. Today is the day that the votes happen on the Pennsylvania House floor, and they are not pro-gun bills; they are gun control bills. This session is about to kick off in about 30 minutes. Kicks off at 11 o'clock this morning, but I want to just tell you guys all thank you for all the work that you've been doing for the last week on this. Again, today at 11 o'clock, just in about a half an hour, the House of Representatives is going to kick off their legislative session for the day, and today is third reading, final passage on several gun control bills, red flag gun confiscation, statewide gun registration, and another ban on undetectable, aka 3D printed firearms or firearms parts. And that is happening here. The legislative session kicks off at 11 o'clock. So we're going to be dropping links in the comment section again. I don't care if it's you've already done it yesterday or yesterday afternoon or last night, even if you can do it again this morning. Like I talked about in our video yesterday, I used to be a legislative aide. Rob, our political director, used to be a legislative aide. What happens is these people go to the floor for their votes, and they talk to their staff beforehand. We want the last conversation that they have from their staff before they head to the floor for a vote to be, we are getting lit up by our district to tell us to vote hell no on this legislation. So we don't know if they're going to gavel in and immediately go to recess. We suspect not. And we're also being told by our legislative allies that this is going to go quick this morning. So please take action now. Don't wait until your lunch break. Sneak off into the bathroom and don't let your boss see you. Bring your phone in there if you can. And just send off an email to your state representative right now. There's a lot at play here. There's a lot at stake here. There's myriad reasons why this is being pushed right now. There's a huge push to give political cover to Democrat Representative Frank Burns. Frank Burns is the exclusive reason. Honestly, there is one person who is responsible for these gun control bills coming to the floor for a vote right now. That one person is Democrat Representative Frank Burns. Democrat Representative Frank Burns says that he's pro-gun. However, it is Democrat Frank Burns that was the singular deciding vote on giving the gavel to Joanna McClinton as Speaker of the House of Representatives. Frank Burns cast his vote for Democrat Joanna McClinton as Speaker, knowing good and damn well that she was going to take that gavel and put these gun control bills on the floor of the House. It was the most important gun vote of the year, and Democrat Representative Frank Burns stabbed gun owners in the back there in Cambria County when he voted for Democrat Joanna McClinton, gun-grabbing communist extraordinaire, as Speaker of the House. These are objective facts. This is not my interpretation of Joanna McClinton. You can go on YouTube and YouTube Joanna McClinton and the words gun control, and you will see her in her own words saying that she wants to do in the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania when it comes to your Second Amendment freedoms. She wants to take a sledgehammer to them. She says so herself when she talks about all of the gun control that she wants to advance. Democrat Representative Frank Burns is why we are all here today. Democrat Frank Burns is why we have all been working our butts off for the last over a week now to try to kill these gun control bills. It's because of that man himself. So I want to thank you all for all that you've been doing. And again, we here are just blown away at how well you guys are rising to the challenge here. I see that Nicole has already reached out to Craig Williams. Thank you so much for doing that, Nicole. Craig Williams is one of the infamous 8 that are still in the legislature right now that voted for this gun control last time, and he's a rhino. Well, he's one of the nastiest rhinos in the state. But and yeah, nothing excuses these rhinos for breaking ranks and joining the Democrats to vote for this gun control. The fact of the matter is, though, that this gun control never would have made it to the floor of the House if it wasn't for Frank Burns giving the Speaker's gavel to Joanna McClinton. So, yeah, this is very true. If this is your first, fourth, fifth, 10th email, we don't care. Please keep sending them all the way up until the bitter end here. I'm not sure what's going to happen. If they go into a long extended session, I will head up there myself. The reason why I'm in the office this morning is because I can text from here to the state representatives myself and get better information, because once I go in, listen to this, it's the people's house, right? We confer our power to them when we go and vote for them. And yet, if I go into the House chamber, I'm required to keep my phone in my pocket or outside in my backpack. I'm not allowed to text or converse with anybody once I get into the gallery. So I am far better able to monitor what's going on by having access to my phone and watching the live stream on social media or on YouTube. So that's what's going on right now. Nicole with another comment, and Rhino's going to let us down again, very likely. However, we are hearing of chinks in the Rhino's armor. We have been pounding and pounding and pounding on some of these Republicans we've just been pointing out the absolute absurdity of making any kind of compromises with the radical left on this crap anymore, when it's very clear now to everybody what they think of people like you and me, because all we had to see was the reaction to the Charlie Kirk assassination to know exactly how interested they are in peacefully coexisting with us. So we have been pounding on that message in their districts. I'm going to pull up, while I'm talking to you guys, one of the videos. I'm just going to kind of take a perusal here real quick, because we have videos running in all 8 districts where these rhinos live and putting pressure on them directly. So let me just check once. I just want to kind of check and see, like, some of these comments, some of these posts that we've been putting out lately have just gone astronomical. That shows you how fired up the base is on this stuff right now. Let me see here. Well, I'm not going to waste my time trying to find it exactly, but just to suffice it to say that some of these videos are going over 100,000 post reach in legislative districts. And I want to tell you something. When we target a legislative district, we don't just target it with the shotgun approach. We do not do that. We spend time beforehand identifying who the gun owners are, and then that's the target audience that we are looking at. So the pressure that we're putting on them is starting to work. We are hearing rumors of it anyway, and we want to make it very clear to these people. Look, if you're willing to sell us out on gun rights, there is not one single issue that you can be trusted on going forward. So they sit there and they say that, oh, we're doing this so that we can protect our elections and blah, 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 blah. Well, if you cast the exact same vote as a gun-grabbing Democrat, what good are you? And it's not even true. I want you to understand that too. There's not been a single state representative unelected in any state that I've been working in for the last 10 years because of a pro-gun vote. Oh, I'm from a swing district. Oh, yeah? You know what? All those swing districts, those people have been waking up in droves and going out and buying guns. That's exactly the mass population that's been going out and buying guns. So the bullshit excuses that they try to show or try to put up don't even work. Let me just check here. Yeah, this video that we're doing in Martina White's district has been seen by 25,000 gun owners in that district already. The Casey Tomlinson video has been seen by almost 32,000. Let's see here. This one targeting Kristen Marcel's district, almost 26,000 people. Let me just check here. There's another one I saw to Valerie Gatos. Yeah, the video that we're pumping into Valerie Gatos's district right now, that's west of Pittsburgh, has been seen by 104,000 people. So we are putting massive amounts of pressure on these Rhino Republicans to do the right thing. And honestly, if they do the right thing, guess what? Guess what? Pennsylvania Firearms Association will be right back there in the next general election, pumping that information out to everybody so that everybody knows that finally, when they were needed, they stepped up and did the right thing. We would love to do that. We would love to do that. In fact, that's what we're second best at. The first being exposing Rhino Republicans. So here's a great point. Yeah, vote them out in November if their time is up. I guess it'd be next November. But yeah, here's a good point from Chris Laidlaw, the mighty Chris Laidlaw. Democrats and Rhinos never let a good tragedy go to waste. They are absolutely predictable and disgusting. You know, we resemble that remark. We like that because when we like to say it like this, the communist left, and that's what they are now. They're communists. If you've done any history study on the history of communism, you know what these people are. They are communists, and their agenda is death and destruction and total control. But they're the Rumpelstiltskins of politics. They spin the blood of the innocent dead into gold for their gun control agenda. And that's what they are. They're basically animals. So that's where we're at. Again, this all kicks off in about 18 minutes. They're going to gavel in for legislative session at 11 o'clock this morning. If they go long, I will be there myself. If they don't, I'll be right here in Command Central monitoring the video feed and as well as texting with the state reps and stuff like that. So please continue to put pressure on them. Thank you so much for all you guys have been doing so far. And we're starting to see some results from it. We will see ultimately who these people answer to. If you see somebody like Valerie Gatos vote for Michael Bloomberg's chief gun control bill, which is statewide gun registration, you know that she is ultimately and permanently a backstabbing Benedict Arnold. If she steps up and does the right thing and listens to her district, she has once again then become a true representative. And that's exactly what we're looking for right now. So we'll be monitoring this all day until this is over. I want to thank you guys for all that you've been doing, and we'll be back with more as we learn more. Until then, keep fighting.